welcome to another edition of Hitome the Digital Love, the show that gives you a new view on games. I am Mousy, your non-average gamer.
And I am CK, your non-gamer turned gamer. This week, as requested by Nuolimili, sorry if I'm messing that up, we are bringing you a review on Ikaruga. So, Ikaruga, you know, you're this...
Whoa, hold up.
What?
Non-gamer turned gamer.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
It means that I used to not play games and now I do.
That's pretty stupid. Why'd you even come up with that name?
I didn't, you did.
Oh yeah, that's an awesome name. That's great.
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah,
great.
Since you thought of it.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, let's explain after not having a few episodes under our belt what are we doing, because I think some people are just not understanding what we're doing. We are not a podcast.
They don't know what a non-gamer is.
Yeah,
that doesn't compute.
We're not a podcast for the hardcore group.
No.
The hardcore people, someone like me, may actually watch this because it's amusing to see a fresh perspective of someone that doesn't have 20 years plus, or 10 years plus in some cases, of gaming experience. So, I mean, we're really doing this for someone like you that...
Yeah, hopefully there are other people out there like me that are just getting into gaming, you know, and they want to play something besides, you know, the casual games. They want to play, you know, they want to get into it, but they don't want to have their, you know, ass handed to them.
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
You know, no more Sudoku, no more Tetris.
It's like after, you know, so many searches, you know, trying to find something to play for myself, trying to figure out something I could play, and all I can find is reviews from hardcore people, you know, it's like... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna start doing my own reviews, you know? So I was like, there may not be anybody else out there. They may just all be playing Wii games. I don't know, and may not.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed, and I thought it was so interesting, which is why I really wanted you to do this show, you know, us to do this together, because I'm like, yeah, you look for a review, and it's like, how does someone that doesn't know anything about game get into Fable? You don't, because all the reviews are skewed to a hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
Oh, this game is easy, play it, but when someone like you picks it up, you're like, you gotta be kidding me, this is not easy.
Well, I liked Fable, so...
Well, Fable was a bad example.
Okay.
Fable was good,
yeah.
But you know, I'm saying like, you know, does the new person get into Halo? Is it really, is it really an okay game? Does the new person get into Forza?
Well, I don't really like fighting, so.
Yeah, well,
I mean, that's all personal preference too.
It's personal preference too, but that's the reason why we have this show. That's why we're doing it. You know, I'm only here just to voice my 2 cents. The show is really not about me. I mean, my opinion is almost that of every other gamer.
Yeah, but you said you're a non-average gamer.
Because, well, yeah, and to get into that, it's because I don't tend to like the Halos and the first-person shooters. I'm a little bit eclectic in my games. I started into gaming for its mechanics and its playing. You know, I love the Mario and the Zelda, but now I play more for a different reason. It's like the story.
You like the stories.
I like the drive. I like the games that make you think. You know, puzzles, but not Tetris. Puzzle games like Lode Runner.
Yeah. Those
really, really brutal actiony games.
Yeah.
I still will play almost anything and everything in between, but don't look to me if you want me to review Madden or the latest Halo. I'm not into that. I will play it, but it's not my game.
Right.
My drive is a bit different. You know, there's a lot of games out there and I had to pick and choose. I'm mostly a racing buff, flying buff, action adventure, Zelda type buff. That's my thing in puzzles. So you know, my view is a little bit going to be jaded depending on that. So take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm not here to voice my opinion too much. Now, another reason why we're doing this is because it's interesting, but we're starting to get a flurry of questions, and hopefully our introduction has explained some of those. But we have a question from someone out here.
Hi, High Priestess 2.
High Priestess
RW2, yeah.
RW2. Hopefully we got that right.
Yeah. How many games do we have, or what's the most games we have for what console?
That's actually an interesting question. As of this day, as of our recording date, which is Sunday, even though you guys are seeing this whenever, which today's date is, it's very important we get this.
It's the middle of August, whatever.
Middle of August.
Anyways.
Because our numbers keep going up daily. We're pushing close to 100 GameCube games.
Yeah.
And that's probably the most that we have on a platform, if we're not counting downloadable games on the 360.
Yeah, if you count all the arcade games,
yeah,
then 360 wins.
Yeah,
we've got over 70 retail games and over 40
downloaded games.
Yeah.
So we're pushing 100 and some odd games.
Yeah.
So that's about it. And then coming in third, not far behind.
Yeah, but the 360 is skewed because that's mainly what I play on. So I was
right,
like, you know, most of these you had before I even came along. So I was like, since I came along, you know, 90% of what I've played has been on the 360. So I was like, I've even bought some.
Yeah, you even
Of
bought
my
some, so
own,
you've contributed
so,
to those.
yeah.
So I was going, and coming in lastly third, not too far behind, is actually the PS2 games, just about 60 games. But once again, that's of when you're seeing this, because unfortunately we're buying games literally every day.
Yeah.
As we find them on the cheap, it's every day. So I mean, that's how it stands for now. That's always going to change, as we've mentioned in a previous episode, and we're going to repeat it here. We're not fanboys. If a game is good, we will buy it regardless of consoles, DS, PSP, PlayStation.
When the PS3 gets within a reasonable price range, we will buy one.
That's right.
So we're not against Sony. We're against the price.
The price.
So,
that's right, because they do have a handful of
it.
games that I'd like to play, and since PAX is coming pretty soon, we can't afford to buy one right now because we're saving our money for PAX. Which now brings us to PAX. We will be leaving shortly. We'll be leaving shortly for PAX. So the videos may be staggered on their releases. We'll hopefully get you something on time. Look for some footage from PAX. There's going to be a lot of interesting things. We don't know if we're going to be able to upload during PAX. We're going to try our darndest. It depends on our internet connection and our setup there, because we're not going to be able to move the studio out there.
Yeah.
We're going to have limited supplies. But we're working on some things.
That camera's going with us everywhere,
That's
though.
right,
So.
with an extended battery, hopefully. And we're going to be working with a lot of the YouTube guys, including Tobin and Yuzo, to hopefully get you something that you haven't seen and something interesting. So, yeah, besides that, we're going to be pretty busy, but we're going to try and get these videos to you. So, just like the Star Wars person, the Priestess person, I'm sorry, has submitted a question, feel free to send us questions. We'll be more than happy to answer them in person, or in some cases, like with there, we feel that needs to be answered on the show.
Yeah, and I've had a request for more DS reviews, so I will be working on that. I've got a couple in mind, so.
That'll be interesting to see. The first one was amusing for the,
It got slammed.
I am not playing that in any. I found out there was a Wii version too.
Yes, there is.
Oh my god! And it plays the same. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing.
It's probably harder on Wii, because you've got to hold things and control them like that instead of. You have more direct control on a DS.
Honestly, they should have made Grey's Anatomy like the surgery game, Trauma Center, and then added a story behind it, and instead it was, screw that. We're not gonna review that. Alright guys, that's it for now. We are out. We're tired. We got stuff to do. We gotta prep for PAX, because it's only like 19 days more to go, or whenever.
Yeah, I gotta go start packing.
Gotta start packing. That's right. Probably by the time we release this video, PAX is probably tomorrow, so we gotta go. We're gonna pack. We're leaving. Who knows when this video gets aired? I'm gonna go play some games that you guys are gonna be jealous of, that we're not gonna see. I am looking forward to a lot of things. Actually, you know what? Before we leave, what are you looking forward to at PAX?
Assassin's Creed 2.
Need for Speed Shift, among BioShock 2, and a handful of other things.
Yeah.
Shift, their PR marketing campaign has got me sold. So I hope it's not crap, because I will be really pissed. I'm very glad that they fired the staff, because it looks like they got some new blood in there, and it's hopefully going to do some good. So anyway, more on our thoughts from PAX when we get back. We're out. We're tired. Guys, go play games. Leave us alone. We're done. Laters. PAX, here we come.
Testing.
So that works good. I have audio down there.
So wait, I go welcome to Hitome. Alright.
Digital Love, the show that gives you a new view.
Really?
Yes.
I was just gonna say Hitome. That was it.
Yeah, H little D DL.
Yeah, HDDL. Duh.
HDDL.
Where you been?
So great. We're doing a show for retards. HDDL. There's a stuttering part in there. It's the show for retards. The show where we give you a new view again.
Yeah, put that one in this comedy reel.
No. My name. I'm sorry for all those that I offended, but God, that's funny. I don't care where you come from.